Often Maxie. Hi, Maximus. Hello there, Catitude. Happy Thursday. Hi, Maximus. He's a good boy. You know, Maxie, you got your doctor appointment on Thursday, maybe. Depending on how you're doing by then. Hello there, Dutchland. How you doing? I know, Max. You got the gunky eyeballs. Today is your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Happy pre-birthday. Hello, Rosemary. Hello, Tranquil. Hello, Ryan. Happy Tuesday. We're just going to hang out with Mr. Max here for a little bit, who's being camera shy. I might need to get on that other chair. Now, we got an appointment set up for Max on this Thursday. Yeah, this Thursday in the morning. Just to kind of look at his eye, which is still a little gunky. But it's actually been better. You know, it's funny. You talk about a vet to a cat, and they're like, oh, I'm going to the vet. I'm going to get all healthy. There ain't no reason to take me to the vet. Got a little chinny rub. Tranquil, something going on with you? Or is it just heat related? Hello there, Icon. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. Dexlin, you saw a lore picture by accident. I'm trying to get something off your mind. Okay. Hello there, Debbie. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Well, Icon, like I was saying a little earlier, Max does have a vet appointment because this eye here, his left eye, is a little winky. Little yucky. So we're gonna get him to his vet, see if there's something going on. Now, on the good news with Mr. Max, recently, like the last maybe, I don't know, week or so, he's been able to. Hello there, Sheba's the one stay. It's midnight in England. Well, welcome over across the pond. Hope you're doing well. What I was saying is the one good thing about Max recently taking away his eye gunkiness is he has been able to, I'm going to stand up for a second. He's been able to jump off and up the chair from the floor. So he's been able to get on the floor, jump on the chair, jump onto his desk. And he's also been able to get off as well. So he's definitely getting stronger with those back legs, which is good. Maybe one day he'll be able to walk normally. I know I'm talking about you, Mr. Maximus. Hello there, Sydney Cat. Hello there, Weird Dino. Hello there, Sing Doc Raji. I'm probably going to screw up your name, but hello and welcome. If you're new, hi. Tomorrow I will be posting a kind of cool little video about where the channel, where the community donated to on Saturday, and the senior cats that we sponsored on Saturday as well. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that, I should say. I can talk, I swear. You might notice a little something new. We normally have Max's blanket kind of like tucked, but because we have new carpet here, we are trying to protect this carpet from pukings. Max has already thrown up twice. on the carpet, and thankfully we have something that cleans it up very well. But we are in the process of getting this home on the market in about 3 weeks. So we need to keep a very clean carpet. Hello there, Katie King. How you doing? Hello there, John. Hope you're doing well. Weird Dino, your cat is not eating much and isn't breathing good. Definitely got to get that kitty to the vet then. John, I appreciate the thoughtful comment on the community post for channel members. That is definitely something to look into as far as the younger kitties go. I will say that I'm not necessarily specialized in senior cats. It's just right now, most of our cats are seniors. So I think that's just kind of something that's near and dear. But I completely agree that the little ones also need love. You know, old and small, big and large. I mean, all cats need more love than an additional, like, love. My biggest thing though is just when we donate or when we sponsor, knowing how difficult it is for seniors to get adopted and just knowing the statistics of that. That's why we always sponsor those older kitties. But I do appreciate the input, and it is something I can maybe make a video on though in the future as well. Hello there, Maya. Hope you're doing well. Cubics, your cat got missing without an eye. I'm not sure what that means, Cubics, but if you want to maybe repeat what you're saying. Weird Dino, you haven't taken your kitty into the vet since she was a kitten because you barely have money for the vet. Weird Dino, I completely understand. Vet prices are definitely expensive. Veterinarian care is definitely expensive. There is things like care credit that your family might want to look into, or there are certain veterinarian practices that do offer payment plans where you don't have to pay it all up front. So just something to look into perhaps. Cubits, it's like your cat's eye got squished. Huh. Well, I suspect they might need to go to a vet then. Dino, she's starting to eat, but not a lot. Well, that's good that she's eating, but definitely it sounds like a veterinary practice. Seeing a vet would be a good thing there, Weird Dino. Doxland, does your kitty have the common cold? So Max here, he's been dealing with what we suspect is an upper respiratory infection. That's why he's kind of had some gunky eyes and he's had some sneezes on occasion. And I touched your nose. But he's also diabetic, and being diabetic, he has a bit of a compromised immune system. So he can get sick more often, or when he is sick, it can take him longer to recover. Ryan, if you're still in chat, I saw your comment too about making about a hyperthyroidism. I do have a video out on that, but I can definitely make another one or another two talking more about Rosemary and talking about what works for her and what doesn't, and some stuff to look out for hyperthyroidic kitties as well. Kitty King. Kitty King, in the state of New York, the animal funding from a nonprofit is non-existent. John, how come your name is green? It used to be blue. Oh, John, let me see. I know others have talked about on occasion there being some sort of an issue with YouTube. Stuff happened, so we're a moderator. We are a moderator again, John. So all good, all good. Kitty King, in New York State, the animal funding for our nonprofits is non-existent. That's terrible, Kitty King. I think they talked to you about that before. There are like GoFundMe's that a person can try. just talking to neighbors, there's got to be some nonprofits in New York. Jesse, yes, we did get our carpet done. We did get it completed. We have to protect it though. Hence, that's why we have the big old blanket, because Max has thrown up a couple of times when he's in this room. Because sometimes he's a naughty boy. But yes, we did get our carpet done. And we are probably about 3 weeks away from getting this house listed. Hello there, Chris. I hope you're doing well. Excuse me. Hello there, Share Bear. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've said to Kat, I remember you talking, I think one of your last live or two, where YouTube just does some funny stuff on its own. You gotta love YouTube sometimes, don't you? Oh, let's rub your head. We're gonna hang with Max here for a few more minutes. And then we're gonna go visit Tang. And I gotta talk about Rosemary and some of the other kitties. Catitude, did you see the recommendation topic about blood transfusions from P Doodle or Phil? Yes, I did. I did see that. Is Kevin in here? Hello, Kevin. How you doing? Kevin, how's the toy going? Are your kitties loving that toy still, hopefully? But Catitude, to get back to your question, yes, I did see that, and I find that to be an interesting topic. I don't have a ton of personal knowledge. Pandora once was a blood transfusion cat, but that was before she came into our lives. But I can definitely do some research on that and make a video on it, because I think blood transfusion is kind of an interesting topic as well. Weird Dino, your kitty is drinking more water than she is eating food. Well, at least Dino, she is staying hydrated. How old again is your kitty, Weird Dino, if you don't mind me asking? I might have asked this before, but I can't remember right now. The toy is great. Awesome. They love the silly face. Yeah, that's what Yoda. He's obsessed with that. We're gonna make fun of Yoda here in a little bit. W. Loxton, hello from Glastonbury, England. Hello there. Hello from across the pond. How are things in the UK tonight? It might be nighttime out there now, or tomorrow, I should say. Weird Dino. She's about 17. So she's definitely up there in age. Geriatric kitty. What kind of foods have you tried, Weird Dino? There are senior Pacific foods, but sometimes a cat will just eat tuna. Sometimes you just have to kind of mess around with different types of food to see what the kitty's gonna eat. Whether that's Fancy Feast, whether that's Blue Buffalo, Tiki Cat, Friskies. I know I'm missing a ton of cat foods right now, but that's sometimes what you got to try. Jesse, if you tell them not to do something, do they listen or look at you crazy? A little bit of both. Jesse. It depends on the cat, really. Some of them, like the orange cat Tang, he doesn't listen at all. Other ones, they will listen a little bit better. So it just depends. Weird Dino, we're trying different wet foods, but she's only eating briskets. Briskets being dry cat food, correct? Oh, Friskies. She's eating Friskies, okay. Well, at least she's eating something. W, where is this? I am in the United States, in North Carolina. Hello, welcome back there, Cubics. Hope you're doing well again. John, YouTube glitches out constantly trying to add things, which only makes everything more dumb sometimes. Yes, I completely agree with you, John. I definitely wish that YouTube would just leave stuff alone. It's like the whole crown thing. I mean, I understand the reasoning behind it. I was told why it's taking place, but I don't think many people like these crowns. I think they're distracting. and it makes it somewhat harder to read the comments sometimes. Hello there, NPP. Oh, NPP, I don't know what happened to your little bluiness. I've had you on there for a while, so let me get you back on there again as well. But hello there, NPP. Hope you're doing well. Weird Dino, her dry food is Meow Mix, but she can't eat pate because it upsets her tummy and makes her throw up along with the wet salmon. Okay, so yeah, Dino. I mean, I hate to say it, just, and I know your family. I think you said your family doesn't have the finances, but you really just got to find a vet that'll work with you again, or Care Credit. I'm not sure if you're in the U.S. or if you're in the U.K. But if you are in the U.S., Care Credit is something I would definitely recommend your family to look into. If you're out in the UK, I don't know if the UK has Care Credit. I don't know if it has stuff like that. Hello there, Cole. How you doing? Hello there, Katie. How you doing? Hi, Julian. Hello to the new people. I always like to say this on occasion. If you are new here, a couple things about this channel. We do have 9 cats, basically rescue cats um, or foster fails. Another thing that kind of always I feel like sets us apart is all the money that we get as a channel through watching, through supers, through channel memberships. It gets donated back to cat rescues. Just this past Sunday or Saturday, I should say, the community donated a little over $300 to 3 different cat charities. One in Japan, one in the UK, and one in the United States. Katie, is he friendly? This is a boy. This is Mr. Maximus. So if a stranger came to this house, this particular one, Katie, we have 9 altogether, like I was saying, and Max here would run. He's kind of a scared little boy when it comes to strangers, so he would definitely not let you pet him initially. Over time, for sure, but not initially. He would be a little bit of a scaredy boy. We have others, though, that would definitely let you pet them and would let you just rob the house. Phil. Hello, Phil. How you doing? Phil, I also saw you're currently on your way, so only audio. No problem. So, Phil, I saw your question, or not your question, your video suggestion about blood transfusions. I will definitely take an eye on that. Take an eye on that. I will look into that and make a video sometime in the future as far as that goes. All right, we're gonna say bye to Mr. Max here, and we're gonna go check on Tang, who I think is in his own room. So we're going to say goodbye to Max for now. Hey, bye, Maxie. Just trying to catch up on chat. Cubics the vet said that his eye is getting better every day. Good to hear. Now, when we go downstairs in a little bit, you are going to see something rather weird looking. Mostly because of this cat right here. Hello there, Lewis. Hope you're doing well. Because of Tang here. Now, Mr. Tang, he's a good boy, but he's got a nasty habit of clawing the carpets, especially clawing the stairs. So when we go downstairs, it's going to look, let's say, a little odd. We've been clipping his nails. Jesse, yeah, basically we did get the same carpet color. When we first cut his nails about maybe a week ago now, he's like, "What in the world are you doing, human? How in the world are you doing this? Why are you doing this?" Hello there, Jennifer. How you doing out there, Jennifer? How are all the kitties doing, the 5 kitties? So thankfully, he's pretty good with getting his nails cut. And we talked to Tang. We try to give him some positive behavior, like positive encouragement. Like, Tang, you know we're trying to sell this house now. And because of that, we need you to go easy on the carpet. Bye, Cubics. Have a good one. To go easy on the carpet so we can get this place sold. And when we get into a new house, hopefully we're going to just buy a house and stay in North Carolina. That is our most current situation. We're probably going to buy, hopefully, an NC. And then you can rip up that carpet all you want, because we're going to replace it anyways. John, congratulations on hitting the 1.1630 subs. Congratulations on that, John. I always say, John, though, it's not, and this is in all seriousness, for anybody who might be listening who are obsessed with numbers or anything like that, it's not the number of subs, it's the quality of those who engage in your channel. So a person could have 1 million subs, but they could have really no engagement. So it's like, what's the point? A person could have 1,000 subs and have very good engagement. So to me, it's all about engagement compared to just high numbers. Now, Chen, as you can see, Orangey does have a little bit of acne up on his chin here. Which we're keeping an eye on. Hopefully this doesn't spread. We might have to get some spray on here, but he definitely is getting a little bit of acne on that. Lewis, your OCD has gotten you to every place in your life at least 15 minutes early. Hello there, Cole. And I don't even consider people subs their family or their community, especially those who I see all the time, and those are really down with this channel's mission of helping and saving cats, all cats around the world. Hello there, is it R. Rizaka? I tried. Hello. Hello there, Vita Guy. How you doing? Oh, yes, Mr. Orange. I know, you can bite me all you want. You want a Savannah cat. You know, couple things about Savannah cats. They are incredibly expensive. On the cheap end, they're about $3,000 all the way up to about $20,000. They are very cool, though. I will definitely say they have some very, like, just, they're big. They're like dogs. They swim. Hello there, Ronan. They're just, I don't know. I think it would be kind of neat to have a Savannah too, I will admit. Cole, what can you do to help your cat's broken leg? Take them to the vet. No, full stop. If you suspect your cat has a broken leg, take him to the vet. Whether that's an emergency vet or if that's just your normal vet, take him to the vet. There's really not much you can do. Hello there, Spirit of the North. How you doing? Hey, do you want me to actually turn this on, Orangey? You normally don't play with this. We're going to entertain Yoda here in a few minutes, but Orangey, you're like, yeah, okay, it's a light. I don't really care too much about that. Which rare cat? Jesse, I think a Savannah cat would like I said, would be cool. Now, I will say, saying all of this, though, Spirit of the North, you're a new girl, never been here. Well, welcome and hello. We do have 9 cats that we live with, Spirit, and all of our channel earnings go to charities, cat charities at the end of every month. Uh, but what I was saying though, about the like rare cat things. Now, I will say this. Even though I think it would be cool to have a Savannah cat, I do worry about all types of cats that are bred, that are kind of inbred a little bit. Uh, think of like Scottish folds. Think of Siamese kitties. Any cats that are bred in particular to be sold. I hate to say it like that, but to be sold to people, I'm not really for. I don't think you should shop around for cats. I think you should just, if you see a cat in a shelter, just get that kitty. There are plenty of cats in shelters that need good, loving homes. I don't think we need to shop for our cats. I think we need to just adopt and not shop. So I'm going to be clear with that. Excuse me as well. Adam, have I seen? I'm sorry, Lewis, I have not. I will do. I'm gonna ask my wife to do me a favor and to remind me to look at that tonight after this live stream, Lewis. I completely have not. Let me just kind of catch up with chat here. Rosoka, you had 7 cats, but your neighbor poisoned 4 of them. Oh God, where do you live at? How common is that? I've heard about stuff like that in certain parts of the world. Unfortunately, poisoning kitties. Jennifer, I appreciate there. Thank you, Jennifer, for the super. Very kind and generous, Jennifer. Thank you so much. That'll obviously go and that'll help kitties when we donate again. Spirit, one thing I will say, if you want to like make friends here, that's fine. But in order to make friends, it's usually helpful not to say like the same thing over and over again in chat. Maybe ask the chat a question. Maybe ask them like how many cats they might have. We are a cat community, Spirit. So one of the things that bonds everybody here is, excuse me, is our love for felines. So, do you have felines? Do you have cats? So, just a suggestion. Hello there, Anthony79. How many orange tabbies do you have? You don't have any kitties? Do you have any doggy, Spirit? You have 2. What are their names, Anthony? We're going to hang with Tang here for a few more minutes. Spirit, you have a dog named Dora. Is that off of Dora the Explorer? And you have a bunny named Leo. How old is the bunny? You're like, I'm done here, people. You've seen enough of my orange butts. Little bits and boots. Awesome, awesome. All right, so we're gonna go say goodbye to Tang for now, and we are gonna go into another room that has some more kitties. Jennifer, Gray was the cat you mentioned that had a couple of patches of fur that was missing, but it seems like she is growing it back in. Awesome. All right, let's leave Mr. Tang and let's head back into another room. Hi, I know you are like it's here, don't you? I know it's here. He's like, Yoda is like the obsessed cat of this laser toy. And he knows when Saturdays and Tuesday. It's funny. On Saturday we were doing the donation live, so I wasn't having, I wasn't bringing the laser toy. I wasn't like using it or anything. But I heard him, and I think those who showed up for the donation live, as well, they could like, is that Yoda? I'm like, yep. You hear him too, don't you? We were in Rosemary's room. And even though we were in Rosemary's room, he was still meowing his head off for like an hour because he's like, "It's Saturday. Where's my toy at?" Now, earlier in the live stream, Phil was asking me, or Phil brought a suggestion about a transfusion kitties, like blood transfusion. Now, Pandora here, when she was a young lass, she was a blood transfusion cat. So other cats would get blood from her for various issues that they might have, anemia. Maybe they were in an accident and they needed some blood. Kevin, I'll be honest with you. Right now, I'm getting most of my exercise just getting this house up to where it needs to be to get it sold. Hi, Zelda. Hi, Zeus. What's up? Hi, Zelda. Now, those of you who saw my last community post, I made a picture. I had a very old picture of Tiny here when she actually was tiny. I think, Maya, maybe you made a comment. I think I haven't responded to yet, but saying like how Tiny actually truly was tiny. And like, yep, I swear she wasn't always a big bowling ball. Maya, to answer your question, Zelda is 20 and a half. 20 and a half. It looks like we have around 70 folks in here at this point in time. If you are new and you want to say hello, hello, my name is Adam. We do live with 9 cats here. Now there's about 50 or so. And we do donate all of our channel earnings to charity. John, what you saying here? Your Itzer man was always losing patches of fur after a year or so. It all suddenly disappeared and his fur is great. Guessing it may have been allergies. It could have been, John. Especially if it just went away. What time of the year was it? It was in the summertime if it was about a year ago. Hopefully it doesn't pop back up. Then you definitely might know, John, if it is like some kind of maybe seasonal allergies. Yeah, that's what we think might be going on with Max with that eye issue. Because he just finished up his second round of doxycycline. And his eye, about halfway through, was starting to get a little bit of kind of winky and a little watery. So we're thinking maybe he might have some kind of allergy. He might be allergic to this house. He might be allergic to himself. He might be allergic to the litter. It's kind of hard to tell unless you like take away things and see how it goes. Tiny getting her exercise for the night. Hi, you 3 old ladies. Jesse, yes. We haven't had the monitor on Max for at least a month or so. We've kind of graduated off the monitor. And to be honest, we're kind of glad we don't have that monitor anymore because it's good that you're always being able to see like what's going on, but it's also nerve-wracking that you're always able to see what's going on as well. So just one of those kind of good and bad type of things. Yeah, Kevin, just like you were saying with your kitties, it's just, I don't know what it is. I mean, the other ones are like okay. The other ones are okay, but the face is definitely what makes him excited or gets him going for sure. Discover, it seems kind of silly, so we'll see if that continues or not. But if it does, then you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Actually, you know what? No, that's a song, isn't it? Yeah, that's an Eminem song. I'm like, let me listen. Let me hear that. Let me read those lyrics. Yeah, I guess you must be an Eminem fan. Is Eminem alive still? What is he? Must be like 60. Cole, how old are the cats? So the ones in here, Tiny is 4. The baby, the calico here is 13. Yoda here is 9 or so. The tabby up here, Zelda, is 20, over 20. Bless you, Yoda. Pandora over here is also 13. And Kit, who is underneath the bed at the moment. Kit, Kit, Kit. See if Kit comes out or not. Sometimes she will, sometimes she won't. Kit is also like 8 or 9 as well. Kit, Kit. No, guess she's not coming. And my wife will swoop in and give you exact number ages. God bless my wife, but she always likes to correct me. I think it's a marriage thing. I mean, we've been married for nearly 20 years, so I guess it goes with the territory. I don't know. Those who are married out there, do you have the same things? I sound congested? I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe this new carpet is getting to me as well. I will say one thing about this being new carpet that we had to put down here. There was a bit of a smell for a little bit. It's kind of gone away, but it's just that new carpet smell that we've like vacuumed and done some other things that supposedly like kind of like releases the chemicals that are in the carpet just to kind of get it, kind of get it over and done with. Dino, you're gonna stay but not chat. No worries. Oh, to bless you again. You got the sniffs. All right, let's hang with Pandora because I haven't given her any attention yet. Yoda, yes, I know it's not about you all the time. Let's just lay down next to the white cat. Come on, white cat, move over here, honey. Hi, baby. I know. I lay down. The baby hops on me. Pandora starts licking me. Baby thinks she owns me. Hello there, Miriam. How you doing? If you are new to this channel, this community, hi. Hi and welcome. Maya, excuse me. So I think you said 12. Your 12-year-old is a little overweight. How are they doing otherwise? Like, how is their health? Zelda. Zelda. Hi, Zelda. Miriam, you have 3 cats. Awesome. Yes, I know Pandora. Lick, 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 lick. He's always been not overfed. Maybe he's just got kind of like Tiny, because I swear Tiny doesn't really eat all that much either, but she just has what I just call for her just a fat gene. And it's concerning because I mean she's 18 pounds or so, so it's definitely more concerning for her. John, absolutely. It is. Hello, Cersei. How you doing? Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday evening. Thank you for joining us. I was gonna say, yeah, cleaning puke off of carpet is terrible. Rosemary, I think it's the second of the two, between those two, whether they're doing for affectionate or they're tasting salt. I think it's the tasting of the salt. And I think it also, Rosemary, to be honest with you, it's seeing what we taste like, if and when we do pass on, and the cats need something to nibble on. For me though, they'd be nibbling on things for quite a while. But I'm sure those certain cats would probably like take certain parts. The baby would take my thigh. Pandora would take my hands, apparently. Zelda would chew on my calves. And we won't get into the other parts. Hello there, Sophia. How you doing? Yes, John, the love of the salts. Hello there, is it Carmindle? Hello? Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Yoda? Don't worry, Yoda. You're going to get some more time with this before we leave and go check with Rosemary, who I do have some updates with about Rosemary. Maya, why have I thought about this much into it? I just think about a lot of things, Here's a little bit of love here. Oh, Cersei, so Trooper came home. How is Trooper doing? Those who may not know, Cersei graciously helped kind of save a kitten, I do believe, a young cat who had a serious issue. I won't get into too many of the details. Cersei can if she wants to, but needless to say, they they did a very honorable and just very kind deed in helping this kitty out. Hello there, Margot. How are things out in Australia? I do believe, I think it's Australia, right? Which cat would try to sell the others if they could? Kit. Kit and Rosemary, Jesse. Kit would easily want to have all the other ones sold, and Rosemary doesn't like any of the other cats, so she would definitely have them sold as well. Cersei, he loves chin and ear scratches. He needs to be bathed twice a day with chlorhexidine. Okay. Lewis, I also think Raven would also sell the other cats as well, along with Betty, to be honest. Hello there, boobers. Yes, one of the baby's nicknames is Boobers, which I know is a bit odd of a name, but yeah, it's what it is. Hello there, Dorma. Hello. Hello and hi, and welcome if you are new. Glad to have you here. If you have any kitties, please let us know in chat. Hello there, Connie. How you doing? Oh, Connie, I might have some good news for you. So, Connie, also when we did our donation live stream, I also did the go away, go away now, the giveaway for the little cat toy, like the little ball. Now, I've already in my last community post, I tagged the person who won it. I picked 3 people, though, just in case the first person didn't want it or didn't get back to me. So far, they have not gotten back to me. So I'm going to give them a few more days still. But if I don't hear from them, like maybe by like Friday, I'm going to reach out to you, Connie, and see if you want to, if you want that. I can ship it out to you as well. Just wait a few more days, though, and I'll let you know on that. So, but you might have won that instead, since the first person has not responded back to me yet. Let's zoom in here, because I think Tiny's looking a little interesting. She's a weird cat sometimes. It seems like sometimes we think Tiny here is like an owl, like a very weird owl. Hello there, Trixie. Snugger, Bot, and Boop, and Blue. Are those kitties, I assume? Yeah, let me zoom back out again. Awesome, Trixie. Also, Trixie, are you new to the community here? Catitude, I've been saying that most of my life. Well, welcome and a big hello, Trixie. Just a little bit about, if people want to say hello, if y'all could say hello to Trixie, please do. So Trixie, just a little bit more about this community. My name is Adam. There are 9 kitties that live with us here, or that we live with, I should say. And something that I always feel like kind of sets my channel, this community apart is we donate to cat rescue groups at the end of every month. All the channel earnings, whatever we make as a channel, it goes out to cat rescues around the world. So I think a lot of people are like into that and want to be part of something like that. And if you do as well, then hello and a big welcome. I don't ever usually say this, so I will say now, I like to keep this very on the low, because I don't like to feel like I'm like a selling or like a car salesman, but I do feel like it on occasion. So we do have 3 channel membership tiers, anywhere from 99 cents, $2.99, and $4.99. Right now I have 3 tiers. I probably will eventually make one more tier. Well, I'll make 3 more tiers altogether, because you can have 6 on the channel. The next one will be $9.99. So I don't know when I'm going to make that yet, but I will make it eventually, for anybody who is a channel member or who might become a channel member in the future, and they want to support or help a little bit more. The used car salesman now pitch is over, and we're back to our regularly scheduled cat stuff here. You got the sneezings going on there, Yoda. Are you allergic to this cat toy all of a sudden? Are you allergic to it? Do we need to give you some doxycycline? All right, we're going to say goodbye to these kitties in here. We're going to go down to check on Rosemary. Kitty King, you donate to our animal kind, a wonderful cat rescue. Kitty King, do me a favor. When this live stream is over, go on one of my videos and tell me about that place, and maybe we can turn it into one of the places that we donate to, like our list, our rotation list. That'd be very helpful. All right. So, anyways, let's leave these cats, and we're going to go check on Miss Rosemary. I was saying earlier that I had to show you something that we had to do. It's a bit extreme, but when you get to the shots, because I know it's always lagging for a few moments, a few seconds. So we have blankets and pillowcases that are lined up on the edges, on the sides of the stairs, because that orange cat, that sweet, innocent little orange Tang, who's a little monster in disguise when it comes to these stairs, always clawed at the edges. So what did we have to do to prevent it? We put blankets lined up and down the sides of the stairs. One may say it's a little crazy or a little insane, but to be honest with you, it works. We have to daily just kind of redo it a little bit. Thankfully, the cats, especially Tang, he does not do too much with it. Obviously, when we have our pictures done for the house for marketing purposes, we will take these off, and then when we have showings, we will definitely take these off as well. But it makes me feel a little insane doing this, but hey, you know, it's what works. All right, let's find the little nutcase who is outside, it looks like. Yes, she is passed out. The heat got to her. I think the heat is getting to everybody. Why? Oh, I know, you're like, I can't be bothered. Rosemary, yes, that has been my my fear, tripping down the stairs. I am quite good at falling down the stairs. I am an expert. It's one of the better things that I'm good at in life. So, but so far, so good. Hello there, Raymond. Hope you're doing well, Raymond. Jennifer usually put a box in any spot that they are scratching up too much, but a towel or a blanket. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. maybe. Excuse me. Hello there, April. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Oh, apparently I haven't fallen in this house. So, hey, small miracles. So, let's talk about Rosemary. As some of you might know, recently, let's say the last week or so, Rosemary has been getting kind of picky with what she wants to eat. Now, is that because she's just a cat and she wants to YSSN films? I'll let that comment slide for now, but if you do make another one, I'll have to do what I'll have to do, or I'll have to talk to you. We'll see. But anyways, moving on. Like I was saying about Rosemary, she's a cat, so obviously cats are, let's say, finicky, let's say picky at times. So it could just be some kind of stubborn Rosemary-isms going on. It could be that her mouth, unfortunately, could be bothering her a little bit. It could be a few things. It seems over the last like 24 to 48 hours or so that it's a little bit better. She seems to be eating a little bit better, which is good. We still, unfortunately, feel like in the future she will probably have to have a dental done. We did one about a year ago. Very nerve-wracking because of her age, but we did it anyways. And if it continues, she also will have to have a dental done sometime in the next, I don't know, couple of weeks, couple of months at the most. Is she pooping okay? Well, Rosemary's poop kind of can go anywhere between soft serve ice cream to hard nuggets. Well, not never all really hard nuggets, but firm nuggets, I'll say. You know, good Tootsie Rolls. Part of that has to do with sometimes what she does eat, because, you know, sometimes we got to feed her whatever we can. Other times, though, we try to feed her only certain things. Now, also, her being a hyperthyroidic cat, sometimes she will have some diarrhea and some constipation. It kind of just goes with the disease. Let's kind of scoot up a little bit, get a little closer. Hi. Hello there, also, Horse Lady. I'm sorry I didn't say hello to you there. Just saw that comment. John, the cat bellies hardly eat and hang around like a bunch of lazy lunks right now. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Let me see. Horse Lady, she seems dehydrated. Well, the thing about older cats, Horse Lady, they're always a little dehydrated. It just goes with the territory. She drinks plenty of water, actually, and it's kind of hard to tell the way she's laying right now, but a good way to check, like I said, you're not really going to see here because she's not like sitting up. but kind of the pull on the back, it's kind of like not going to show properly. But she's always a little dehydrated, and we've tried to sub-Q her before, but she's so skinny, she's so frail, it is definitely difficult to do. Horse Lady, you have 3 20-year-olds? Yeah, Rosemary's around 18 or so, we think. And then Zelda, I don't know if you've seen Zelda or not, Horse Lady. I think your name sounds familiar, so I think I've seen you on a live before. But she's about 20 or so. Catitude, so the last time she went into the vet, the last couple of times, they did just look at her mouth, and they did see that her gingivitis is getting... It's not getting any better, obviously, but they don't quite feel like it's the point of having a dental, so it's just kind of up to our, what is the word, a discretion, and kind of like what we feel, like, you know, how she's doing with her eating. So it really just depends on that, catitude. Hi, Crazy. She's always been a skinny cat. I know. I'm going to play with your little belly. You don't like me playing with that little belly. But she's always been a little skinny. Being outside here, it's not necessarily hot in North Carolina right now. We're probably like in the 80s. But I tell you what, the humidity is probably like 90%. So I feel like I'm in a sauna. And it's definitely muggy out here, I will say. Connie, no, she is not on any special food, because the thing is, here's the thing about, you know, some cats. There are foods, yes, that could help their thyroid, or they could help their diabetes, or they could help weight loss, or they could help this, or they could help that. But the problem is, unfortunately, is if they don't eat it, the food's it's not going to do any good. So our cats, these cats in particular, are always very picky, needless to say. Hello there. I can't. Is it Elliot? I think I can't read what that says, so I don't know what that says. But hello. I can see the pizza icon, so can I call you Pizza? If you're not offended with me just calling you Pizza. If you are, just let me know. Elliot, okay. Yeah, I'm old and my eyes are going, but hello, Elliot. Welcome if you are new here. Oh, Lewis, thank you for the super. Very appreciated, very kind, Lewis. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, the cicadas are rather loud, but yeah, we don't go into the forest. It's dangerous and scary out there. We might get eaten by a deer or something. They got some pretty crazy deers out there. Oh, let's look at this face. This is the poster child for, I don't know what. Something. Luge something. Why call her crazy and expose her to unwanted touch? I don't see how that helps. Well, if you've been around any cats at all there, Lucilla, you'll know that all cats are crazy in their own way. I say that in the most loving way, but they are. And I asked her off camera if I could touch her, get her consent, and she said yes. Hello there, Lisa. Elliot, you're chilling with your cats. Awesome. I don't know if you can hear her snoring or not. Hi, honey. I know, you're a good girl. You're a little Skeletor kitty. Alright, my friends. I'm going to start to wrap up here. We are at an hour. I will say this was a very fast hour. I do appreciate all of your time. I do appreciate the supers, Lewis, Jennifer. I think those are the two. She works hard every day, Jessie. She works hard being a cat. A couple things I want to mention before going is, like I said, I will have a video out tomorrow about the donations that the community made in June. So if you can, please watch that video. Please watch that video if you can. And you'll see a lot of cute cats in there, ones that we sponsored and so forth. Remember to adopt, not shop. Remember to, excuse me, adopt senior cats. Remember to love all cats, whether they're old or young, small, big, large, it doesn't matter. Be a better person out there for our felines and to each other. Speak up for those who cannot, as always. We'll be back. We're not. Let me, before I finish up here fully. Normally, I do my other live streams on Saturdays. But I'm actually going to do a live stream on this upcoming Thursday because Saturday we will not be in town. We're going to take a little trip down to the coast for a couple of days. I'm sorry, not a couple of days, a couple of hours, and from there. Before I leave, though, your language doesn't suggest that you care with that Skeletor comment. Well, Lucia, I believe in having a sense of humor. If you do not have a sense of humor, to be honest with you, you're probably not in the right place. I do like to have, like, you know, some fun every so often. And I will call a kitty skinny and a Skeletor because that's what she is sometimes. She's only 5 pounds, so that's how it is sometimes in life. Is the kitty dead? No, the kitty is not dead. So, you know, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, you know, we can't be, if we were like overly serious in life here, my God, life would be awfully dreadful. Humor is a good thing. Hey, Rosie, let's poke your little belly. I know, to show Michael that you're alive. He says, yes, Michael, I am alive, see? Either that or she's a very animated, stuffed cat. So, but anyways, I'm going to go now. I have offended people, which is fine, which is perfect. You know, hey, it happens. Such is life. Yeah, she's good in this hot weather. I'm melting. So before I melt and just turn into a puddle of sweat, I will go. So, but anyways, gaslighting. Man, somebody's on a roll here. But anyways, I'm going to let y'all go. No, I'm not going to block anybody, Jennifer. I'm going to let them, you know, they feel self-righteous. It's like, so be it. You know, that's fine. Hey, you know, such is life. It happens, right? Hello there, Glare Bear. All right, well, I got to go before YouTube gets me into trouble or somebody. Try not to laugh or somebody else gets me into trouble. All right, anyways, we'll see y'all, hopefully some of you on Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye. We'll be back with Skeletor here on Thursday. Okay, good night, Skeletor. He says, good night, people. All right. Bye, y'all.